Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I came with a big topic and a hot topic which around the globe is asking for. You know what is that? Why NHS is not recruiting international nurses or the overseas nurses. Here is a video for you. Those who are dreaming for the abroad, those who are dreaming for the UK. Here is a full and final cut. Many of you people are asking for. For years, NHS has relied mostly on international nurses, overseas nurses, like mostly the countries like India, Filipinos, African countries, and other European countries. International recruitment helped to fill up the staff shortages and they made to help the hospitals to run without any delays. Recently, we have seen in the headlines or in the social media platforms or in the articles that NHS has stopped the recruitment permanently or NHS will go start the recruitment soon within a couple of months or couple of years. But here is a full video. Please watch, like and share and subscribe if you like my contents. I gonna explain certain reasons why NHS is not recruiting overseas nurses. Here is certain reasons what I gathered from the external sources like HR departments, health board authorities, and some news articles and some of the news headlines, and the reasons why NHS is not recruiting overseas nurses. You know what is the first reason? You don't get stare, because the first reason is the funding pressure and the budget they're having now. Funding pressure is most toughest times the UK NHS is facing now in the entire history of NHS. It has cut their budgets. It has to be limited budget to every hospitals. But due to financial budget pressures and the budget targets they had, it is not meeting their up to the mark or not meeting to their criterias. The budget is overflowing. So government has decided to have some limited budgets on every certain selected hospitals. That is the main reason NHS is facing one of the toughest financial crisis in its history. Do you know that? They don't have enough money to train the nurses to bring them from our countries. They are cutting it back. And the second reason is immigration rules and visas. Immigration rules and visas have become most nowadays. It has been very strictly, because you have heard from July 22nd 2025 there is some changes which the UK government has brought into considerations. Changes to health and care work visas and the sponsorships. It has been some dilemma whether to provide sponsorship to certain individual. What if we provide certain sponsorship to the individual, and what about the dependents? So an individual gets the sponsorship, whether he or she is able to bring up their dependents to the country or not. So NHS is facing certain dilemma currently as of situations which the UK government has imposed. And the third is ethical recruitment list. In this, another big factor is World Health Organization's red list. You know what is a red list? Here is I am going to explain to you. The UK government has recently agreed that not to actively recruit certain nurses from certain countries, like those who are facing already and healthcare issues, those who doesn't have certain infrastructure, those who doesn't have up level into the training session and into the education sector too. This reason is limiting the NHS to not to recruit the countries those who are in ethical recruitment red list zones. What is the fourth? Mainly the fourth reason is the UK government has decided to recruit locally, go for locally, and they're raising a voice for local. Those who have trained in the UK, they're giving the most priority to become a nurse and to enhance and to showcase their skills and knowledge, because they implemented this change is to go for local is only to cut down their high budgets. Fifth one is language testing and registration. In UK, NMC is a regulatory body for all the nurses. These NMC is insisting stringent language requirements and tests like IELTS and OET, that many overseas nurses are failing their language test. Even those who are already working in the UK, they are looking into their considerations, how the people, even they're working in UK, even though are trained in UK, how they are failing, how they are facing difficulty to pass the English language test. So mainly this is one of the reason that NHS has been slowing their process. They're researching on it based upon the language requirements what the international nurses should have. Those who have been already working in the UK, they doesn't need to take like IELTS or OET English language testing proficiency exams. They need not to. They directly can move on to the CBT and OSCE training. But based upon their considerations, we may not know what the changes they're going to bring up with. So this is about what about I have discussed with you the reasons why NHS is not recruiting overseas nurses. So what does it mean to you if you are an overseas nurse? fewer immediate job opportunities? Are you waiting longer for interviews and for the placements? More competition to the limited roles that are still open. It doesn't mean the doors are completely closed, but you need to still get an updates by following the channels. My best suggestion is, first, if you want to live your dream in the UK, first go for the private hospitals, and then go for another priorities, search for the another job opportunities till the NHS UK opens the recruitment. Last, to sum up why NHS recruitment is slowed down the process, mostly what I have discussed is funding issues, visa challenges, ethical restrictions, and its regulatory hurdles, training on local nurses. If you are an international nurse, please don't lose hope. Situations may change at any time, at any point of time. We, as being an healthcare professionals, we will be in demand at any time around the globe, wherever we go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to share this. Share at least to one of the known person to you, those who are looking for an overseas recruitment, mostly in the UK. Please share to them. It may be useful. See you in the next one with a huge NHS more updates. Thank you.